I'm going to give you guys some insights onto the Gemeos copy trading, fully automated Forex algorithm trading service and system that I'm talking about in this video. I'm going to go over some of the data points. Now, the system's been running for over 4 years with a 7% or so monthly average ROI. Now, that's amortized over a long period of time. That's not every single month is going to be 7%. As you can see here, well, so far in June, we're almost up 1%. We're about a week in. May last month was almost 5%. The month before that was 3.5%. And then before that, we plugged this into my FX book at the very end of March. So March was not a full month of data. It's like only a few days. And then in April 14th, 2025 is when we implemented one of the new upgrades to the system. So I'm going to go over the upgrades that we've actually implemented to the algorithm and why it's going to be performing better while also risking less at the same time. So the 4-year-old system used to just trade Euro USD only, one singular instrument. Now in the end of 2024, the beginning of quarter 4 of 2024, we started trading multiple instruments, about a half a dozen different instruments, all currency pairs, and it was still maintaining a very similar ROI, between 6 and 8% monthly average, amortized over a year or 2 years, right? So again, every month's going to be different. You're going to have months of 1%, 2%, 3%. And then you're going to have months of 10, 11, 12%. But the average after 1 year, 2 years is around 7-ish%, right? Over 4 years. Now, this system is going to do the exact same thing, but here's where the improvements come in. From just trading one instrument, this is exactly what we were doing. We were trading a 0.01 lot size, which is a micro lot or one of the smallest lot sizes you can trade in Forex, for every $1,000 in a trade account. Okay, so 0.01 lot for every $1,000. Now, and that was just trading one instrument. We then started to trade 5 or 6 instruments and we kept it the same. ROI increased a lot, so we had to decrease the risk a bit. So we started trading 0.01 for every $2,000 with about a half a dozen instruments being traded. Now, the upgrade that it got implemented in mid-April of 2025, we're now trading about a dozen different instruments, and we're also trading multiple trade sessions. So instead of just trading the New York session, which is 9 a.m. Eastern to 4:30 p.m. Eastern time trading session, we're also trading the Tokyo trade session and the London trading session. So now there's going to be a massive increase in trade volume. And with that increase in trade volume, naturally there would be an increase in risk, right? Like equity exposure, more trades means more money being tied up in the markets, and then more exposure, more risk. But with that additional 2 trading sessions and the additional instruments we're now trading, we're going to have less drawdown because the algorithm is going to be able to be a lot more selective and a lot more picky with the trades that it's taking, and it's only going to be trading instruments or currency pairs or instruments like gold when the timing is right. Our algorithm is extremely highly advanced and it's very selective. Sometimes it'll go days without taking any trades. Then it'll open up a handful of trades in like a 1 or 2 day window, and we'll have like a couple % profit that day or that 2 day window. So it's better to just not throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks and constantly trade just to show that we're trading versus having a system that trades very selectively, very intelligently, and delivers a very, very solid, consistent ROI. That's way more important, right? And then risk protection, even more important than the profit. So the system now trades about a dozen different instruments. It also trades multiple trade sessions, not just one. So naturally, you would think, oh, we have to decrease the risk because now we have added equity exposure trading the extra trade sessions. And that's true. But about 10 to 15% of our trades only about 10 to 15% of our trades are carried over into more than one trade session. So 85 to 90% of our trades are closed in that same trade session. So if we open up 10 trades during the New York session, there's a 90% chance they're going to be closed out before that session's over. So there's not really going to be a lot of equity overlap between trade sessions. Like I said, only 5, 10, 15% of the time will you see overlap. So that means technically we should probably increase or decrease the risk by about maybe 20 to 30% to be safe, right? So what we've done is instead of trading 0.01 lots for every $1,000, that was the risk level before of like lot size versus dollar value in the trading account. We now trade 0.01 lots for every $4,000 or $5,000. So instead of changing it to like every $1,500 or every $2,000, we're doing it for every $4,000 or $5,000, a 0.01 lot size. So that's like a 400% decrease in risk. And the really crazy thing is, we're still going to be able to do between 3% and 10% a month, or around a 6 or 7% monthly average with that change in the upgrade to the algorithm, trading the multiple trade sessions and trading more than 10 instruments now, but we're going to have a more linear path upwards over time, a more linear trajectory. And we're also going to have less drawdown because the algorithm is able to be more selective. And we also have lower equity exposure, right? Because now we're trading a 0.01 lot for every 4 or 5K instead of every 1,000. So decrease in risk exposure, decrease in equity being tied up, and still the same ROI is a crazy huge improvement. Now you can also see here some of the instruments and the risk to reward on the majority of the instruments that are traded. Most of them are 1 or greater than 1, which means if I risk 50, I'm trying to make $100, $150, $200. So the risk to reward is really, really good as well. And you can also see the majority of the instruments that we trade right here. This is right on the MyFX book, public live. It's also trading privileges verified, live, connected directly to the master account. Every single thing we're doing is fully transparent. You can literally see everything we're doing from the pairs, the instruments, the trades, even open positions you're able to look at on our MyFX books. If you want to learn more about the Gemeos copy trading system and the algorithms, or potentially become a client, just send us a message.